I would like to thank Mr. Gallagher for Teacher Appreciation Month because he always makes class interesting and will always help you if you have a problem or you don't understand something. So thank you, Mr. Gallagher, and happy Teacher Appreciation Month.
For this, I want to thank you, Miss Valdez, my English teacher. Thank you for always admiring my work and always motivate me to do my best.
I would like to thank Miss Highfield for leading sources of strength and being an overall great teacher.
Hey, Mr. Atkins, just wanted to say thanks for being a great swim coach. You're super funny. You've made swimming fun, and you're part of the reason we did well at League this year. So, thank you.
I want to thank you, Mr. Robinson, because you make class fun and you keep us working hard for those grades.
Thank you, Mr. Davis, for making business classes more fun and enjoyable.
Mr. Jacob, thank you for helping me with math, for helping me solve every problem I understand, for making math easier.
So for this video, I want to say thank you for Miss Murphy for being an awesome teacher and how hard you work for this school, and you work really hard on these kids and motivate them to do their best.
Miss Kewen, even though I didn't have Miss Kewen as a counselor, she was really one of the people who put a big smile on my face, including after school when she would just have small conversations with me. She's very funny and very relatable, and I hope I do see her at my new school.
Miss Ketchum, thank you for always helping me make videos, for taking away my fear of speaking English in the video.
So I really like Mr. Ray as my teacher. Well, for Mr. Ray, one of the several things I like about him is the fact that he has actually gotten me into reading several plays, along with the fact that he also introduced me to Of Mice and Men, which in my opinion so far for reading this year was one of my favorite books that we have read. I really enjoy all of the things that he does in class, and he's a really good teacher. Okay, so I really like Miss Lauder because I can pretty much go and talk to her about most anything. She does a mental wellness checkup for me anytime my mom emails her and kind of tells that I've been struggling a bit. Also, Miss Lauder, she has made me feel like I have always kind of felt like I can talk about myself and be kind of personal with things I talk about, especially with the staff here. So that's why I like Miss Lauder. Okay, so I'm really, I had a fun time this year with Mr. Boston. He was my cross-country coach for the entire first part of the year. He was a really good coach for cross-country specifically. He encouraged me and also helped me get better at cross-country, be able to run further, and get some of the best times I have for running all year. And Mr. Boston, I hope that you have a great retirement. And
Thank you, Miss Lazari. You make science class more enjoyable and entertaining.
Hey, Los Vegas, just wanted to say thanks for making Spanish 3 enjoyable. The topics we have learned were super interesting, and you taught them in a really neat way. And I look forward to being in your Spanish 4 class next year. So.
Lori Gray was one of the most helpful teachers that I could turn to this year, with a lot of feelings and a lot of health issues. I am so happy she became the school health aide because she's really good at her job and I feel safe and comfortable with her.
Hi, I'm JR, and I'd like to thank Mr. Mating. Last year I had him for Spanish class, and it was one of the best experiences I had. He's one of my favorite teachers here. I just want to say thank you for all the experiences, Mr. Mating.
I'm here to say thank you to Coach Puccio for being a great coach and pushing me to my hardest.
I'd like to thank Miss Strong for making biology super fun and always keeping us organized on what we're doing.
Thank you, Mr. Schultz, for making our class interesting and engaging.
Thank you, Mr. Degnan, for everything you do, for being a great coach and a great teacher and making school better.
Hello, Mrs. Baxter. I hope you're doing all right. I just want to reflect back on the past 2 semesters and all that we've done and all that we've accomplished. I cannot imagine 9th grade without your contributions, without what you've done for all of us. You've helped us really invested in business, no pun intended, and us into a lot of fun activities like skateboards and cornhole boards and all that. I understand that there are times where in times of despair and struggle, we seem to lose faith in ourselves. And we seem to wonder, when is this going to end? When is all of this problems just going to stop invading us so much? And it's tiring. Sometimes we lose our patience, and I mean, it's all of us. But there's this quote that Michael Jackson once said, and I think this will help you. I also said it to Miss Wider, but if you enter this world knowing you were loved, and you leave the world knowing the same, then everything else in between it can be dealt with. You're a very strong person, and you've done an amazing job enduring through the past 2 semesters and enduring through all the hardships of life. Keep going, keep up the great effort.